Living in a cage with invisible walls, the wicked zeitgeist of life making grown men crawl on their knees begging please save us from the boogeymen funded by the CIA, funneled through Arabian banks like a shank to the neck. They hit you from the back, no sweat, hold check and watch us shake and take away your freedom. You really don't need them when you're tucked away safe and protected by FEMA. Then you must be a dreamer like the great pretender. Ask the Second Amendment, why I'll never surrender, but I'll never plead the Fifth. When it comes to September, I'ma yell it from the roof and expose the agenda. It's time to wake up and open your eyes to the matrix. This is going out to the truthers and patriots, living free and dying hard, speaking through battle scars.
Go ahead and take a listen.
This has real-world ramifications. The Bureau of Land Management, of which California has much, most of the eastern United States does not have any Bureau of Land Management land, but the western half of the United States does. In fact, the Bureau of Land Management controls most of western land. They came out in 1994, in March 30th of 94, with a plan called the Ecosystem Management. And in the chapter called The Human Dimensions of Ecosystem Management, the objective and purpose of that particular chapter states that all ecosystem management activities should consider human beings as a biological resource.
I thought you should hear that. There's a lot more of that. You see, it's pretty long. So, over here, Bureau of Justice Assistance, FBI, Communities Against Terrorism. What should I consider suspicious? It goes over a list. Act nervous or suspicious behavior consistent with activities. Look out, bugger. I want to lose that. Now look at this, telling you how to be a snitch. Activities on computer indicate evidence of a residential-based internet provider. Comcast AOL. Use of anonymizers. Anonymizers. I think you guys know what those are. Well, for those non-truthers out there, that's how the anonymous people change their voices. Suspicious or coded writings, use of word sheets, codes, cryptic ledgers, encryption, use of software, suspicious communications. Another thing here is, with all the data collecting that NSA does, everybody's fucking encrypting their shit now. All of this stuff is starting to tie in with everyone. And I don't hide the fact that I'm anonymous. I mean, it's very easy to be anonymous. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a video on that pretty soon because a couple of people want to know how to become a 3%er. And I'm going through the differences with all of that. Another video. People who use computers to download content of extreme radical nature with violent themes, gather information about vulnerable infrastructure, or obtain photos, maps, and diagrams, transportation, sporting venues, or populated locations. Folks, what you're looking at is the map of underground tunnels in the U.S. Okay. These are under the fucking country, the whole country. They're under the whole world. And some pretty incredible tunnels. Not your average tunnels. They have high-speed trains. And here's another map. Dabu did a video on this the other day, I think, yesterday. And it's a map of all the fucking underground cables, all the underwater cables for communications in the world. So, it shows you, see if I get the whole map here. Look at all the searches though, and I mean, they're everywhere. I have a good one on here somewhere. Go. I just can't believe that they just lay them out like this for, the Russians to study, the Chinese to study. I mean, there's certain places, like Dabu was saying, right here, down here, there's only one cable going to these places, Argentina and Chile. Take one of those out, that's kaput for all of them. And same thing with the United States. If you take out one of these, or a freaking big ass bomb, or one of these, one of the ones at the very end, or even cause a chain reaction, that's it for the whole western half of the United States. And a lot of other people too. Canada, people over here. Look at Greenland. I mean, and over here is the clusterfuck. You wouldn't believe the map over there. If I remember, I'm gonna leave Dabu's video in there. It was pretty strange how they had Japan just. Here it is right here. I mean, wow. And as deep as many of these places are, they say we haven't been there yet. I highly doubt that. But even if we haven't, underground bases and shit, some of the tunnels are under every city. Well, not every city, but So, that being said, underground bases, CIA clones, and their involvement in false flag attacks in America. Slow your roll, hear me out. So it goes on to tell the stories about it. These are guys, fucking security officers that worked at these places. This is an incredible story about Phil Schneider, who I heard was a disinfo agent. I don't know about that. The guy got his fucking hands singed off with lasers. Fucking toes burnt off and shit. All sorts of crap happened to him. I highly doubt that. And the story that he told was incredible. I mean, it's one you must hear. They tried to kill the guy 11 times. Something like that. Finally killed him. This video's not here, but there's footage of clones smuggled out at Dolce. Okay, well, watch this. Ever seen The Matrix? I told you, they tell you the truth through movies. And now that I just seen something talking about that Prometheus movie is for real. You damn right it is. And Elysium is the fucking Elysium in the Hunger Games. And Prometheus, all three of those are fucking right on the money for what they want to do. So, there's the babies, whatever, clones in there, okay. Here's video.
It shows aliens in containers.
And guy goes through, he's talking about it.
8 centuries ago that the aliens that entered into a contract with a secret group called the Illuminati, one of the chief implanters, someone that works in secret to control you mentally, was Adam Weishaupt, the founder of the Illuminati in Germany. The United States government entered into a contract with the aliens in the 40s or earlier to exchange high technology research to give animals and humans to the aliens. At the end of the 40s, the alien operations shifted from South America to the United States West because of this agreement that was made with the U.S. government. The alien said that the aliens themselves regarded themselves as an old people who originally came trucks and construction equipment, and that the signs on the trucks were from a non-existent lumber company in Colorado. The bases were constructed by the Rand Corporation with a tunnel-ring machine that melts the rock and then makes the smooth televisions and spy cameras around this and human staff housing, executive offices and laboratories for scientists, etc. For the Andromedans, because the gray aliens that the nations of the world have made an agreement with, including the USA, are from Andromeda, the next galaxy. The pyramid with the eye in it is the Illuminati symbol and is the dose-based symbol. Genetic experiments have been perfected to the degree that we already have a disposable slave race of clones. From a small fetus, they make many copies of the same thing and have no parents, so the government owns them. There are thousands of adult human beings who look exactly alike. There are maybe hundreds, and they work in the military only. When starting this, the American government asked women to do experiments in genetics if they were sterile. And then they would remove the fetus after 3 months, take it back to the lab here and grow it up in a controlled environment in the experiment. But what they put into the womb of the woman may have been some cross between an alien and a human, or 5 or 6 clones. Memory is requested, combinations in cages alive. People or humans with wings, many legs, claws for hands, or different web feet, controlled by genetic and mind control. All the files from the experimental laboratories.
Let me just tell you folks this. One of the deepest levels that they have at this base is called Nightmare Hall. The level above it, they work on dreams and thoughts, stuff like that. So you can only fucking imagine what they do at Nightmare Hall.
In Nazi Germany, were captured by the Americans, and they started on their implant program. They don't want you to know you have a spirit, or that, so that you can be controlled by genetic and mind control experiments without your spirit stopping it, like a clone. One person did work at Dulce saw human alien and human animal combinations in cages alive. People or humans with wings, many legs, claws for hands, or different web feet, etc.
Diabolical experiments. And it's for real. MKUltra, CIA's program, Research and Behavioral Modification, Joint Hearing and Select Committee of Intelligence. Okay? There's the fucking clones again, like the fucking Matrix. Now look, all these kids, I mean, it's not hard to fucking look at them and find out, and then look, here's some Illuminati cards. And it's not hard to figure out either that, you know, look at these people, just look in their eyes, there's nobody home. They're mind controlled. And you know what else? I forgot to look this up, but all of the kids in these mass shootings at schools, all of them have a parent or some kind of guardian who works for the CIA. And I believe this one kid here, either him or this kid here, one of them, their mom actually worked in the fucking mind control unit of the CIA. Hello? Just a coincidence that all their parents work for the CIA, right? Yeah. It's one of them fucking quinky dinks again, man. Might want to come over and check this stuff out, folks. You have no idea how diabolical it gets. I'm gonna school you on it, though. Alright, so, be back to some more stuff. God bless and carry on.